actually gonna get rid of this one because it doesn't make me happy. There's no spiritual bypassing when it comes to tarot. I don't know, some of these I'm just kind of like, Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Your intuition knows everything. Hey guys, it's me Helena and welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be really fun and spontaneous to share with you guys my tarot deck and oracle deck collection. Now, if you are a religious person and you are sending me emails about how working with tarot or oracle is the devil and Satan and that I need to stop, you can now click out of this video now. So I thought I would share with you my card collection today. The first oracle card deck that I have, I actually got this when I was 15. When I was a sophomore in high school, I got this from a local spiritual esoteric shop in my hometown. And it's Healing with the Angels, and it's by Doreen Virtue. Here are just some of the cards. They're angel inspired, and they all have a different word, so like serenity, freedom. I don't even think you can get this collection anymore, this deck, because Doreen Virtue is now no longer into the spiritual new age world. She has renounced it and spoken ill words towards the new age community, and so I don't even think she sells this at all. Like, I don't even think you can get these anywhere because she's probably like cleared the shelves. Like, I don't want to be associated with this. But it's beautiful. She has, you know, Archangel Michael, all the angels, and like beautiful illustrations. I just, oh, how beautiful is that? Reminds me of the Amalfi Coast or Italy down in the south, or even Corsica. It looks like Corsica. It's so pretty. But these cards are just so beautiful, so pretty. I love all of the illustrations on them, but also I love how simple they are. It's just like miracles, very simple. I actually love to do a year spread with these cards specifically because I can pull a card for each month of the year, and I just love the theme and how simple it is. Like, how beautiful is this? Romance. So pretty. Manifestation. Oh, that's gorgeous. So this is one of my favorite decks that I have. Oh, I love this one. This one's so like fantasy fairy tale. So pretty, and the words, the written descriptions in the little book that it comes with is just so channeled, so angelic and loving and peaceful. It feels like it channeled from her inner voice or from her intuition, which is really cool. So the card for you guys is romance. Oh wow! How can you add more romance in your life? How can you romanticize your life? I feel like romanticizing your life, that idea gets a bad rap on the internet, which is so silly because it's simply noticing the beauty in your life and acknowledging it. Like, that's what romanticizing your life means to me. So how can you add some more romance and joy and joie de vivre and pleasure and beauty and all those Venusian things to your life? So next we have my tarot deck, not oracle, but tarot deck. I actually pull a card every single morning when I wake up just to see what it is my intuition wants me to know or remind me, or maybe any challenges that will come up in the day for me. What's the outcome? What kind of actions do I need to take to overcome that challenge? Anything like that, I will consult the tarot. And as you can see, this is the original writer Waite, but it doesn't have that glossy finish, which I used to have the glossy finish and I don't like it as much. I like how the colors are a bit more muted and it's not as in your face bright, but it's so pretty. These are just gorgeous. And I love looking at them. I love meditating on them. These are so beautiful. I feel like I'm really connecting with generations and generations, hundreds of years of people who've worked with this tarot deck. All the witches that come before me have used these. Alright, this is the card we have today. Beautiful, happy, accomplishment, achievement, joy, prosperity, abundance. All the hard work's paying off. What a beautiful card. Good energy for you guys today. I just love this Radiant Rider Waite guidebook that I bought to help me learn more and go deeper into the meanings of the cards, especially the card reversals. Like over time, you start to memorize the meaning of each card just intuitively looking at the picture and looking at, is it pentacles? Is it, you know, swords? Is it wands? You can start to get the meaning of the card over time. But this is really helpful in just understanding the reversals and understand the questions that the cards are presenting to you. So it's great because I love these little questions they come with. It helps me meditate and sit on the ideas and the questions that that are coming up. And yeah, I really like this. This is nice. This is nice. All right, next up, we've got the classic, everyone has this one, right? The Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. This is honestly one of my favorite decks of all time because it is so happy. It is so uplifting and joyful. I feel like there's this running joke with tarot and oracle cards. It's like tarot is like, it's telling you the truth. It's telling you the harsh and honest truth, whether you want to hear it or not, telling you what's going on in your life that you need to pay attention to and that you need to like own up to. There's no spiritual bypassing when it comes to tarot. But with oracle cards, it's all just so happy. It's all so loving. It's all so joyful. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Like, look at that. Beautiful. These are the cards. They're gorgeous illustrations. I love the pastel colors. Love how direct these cards are. It's like, no. I've had some crazy life experiences where I would consult the oracle before taking action, and so many times I would get no. Like I would just pull up one card and it would be like, no, wait, postpone, pause, say no, delay. And then I would ignore the card and continue on with the action, and I would just get slapped in the face. Like, universe just gave me some bad reactions, responses, situations, circumstances, people, where it was like, you need to listen to the cards, Helena, listen to the cards. And that's the thing with astrology and tarot. Your intuition knows everything. You don't even need to consult cards. You don't need to consult an astrology chart if you don't want to. But these tools are reflecting to you that which you already know. So your intuition is already all-knowing, has all the answers, knows what you need to do, is telling you what you need to do, but so often we either don't listen to it, or we've stopped trusting in it, or we just want some logical, clear indicator, a map, a guidepost, a sign. And so that's why tarot and astrology come in handy, because it's just reflecting that which you already are, but it's giving you an actual image or visual representation to help you get the courage and get the confirmation that you need. I actually pulled this card right before I started getting on YouTube. Soul family. I just felt like I want to connect with similar people. I want to connect with my soul family. If you're watching this video, we are part of the same soul family. Like we are. Like if we've connected with one another, we have made a plan to be connected with one another, even if it's for a short period of time. Even if you're only watching these videos for like a week and then you're like, not really my cup of tea, unsubscribe, leave. We're still part of the same soul family because we connected for that week. And that is just so beautiful. And I just love that so much. Another very direct and honest. What's wild is I pulled this one card, Akasha, literally right after closing the Akashic Records. I was in the Akashic Records last night. It was like 3 a.m. on my yoga mat. Just did it before I went to sleep just to calm down my mind after working really late. And I got this card after closing the records, and in that Akashic Records experience, it was so vibrant, so detailed. It was wild. In that reading, I got so many messages, so many very clear, detailed descriptions of things. And then when I closed the records, I pulled one card of the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and I got Akasha, which was so cool. Okay, so next up we have the Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. I actually got this in Lyon last summer at a little curiosity shop. I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of those little curiosity shops where it's like a little random boutique and they have all these random little odds and ends and like quirky things, and it's just so fun to explore those. I love those shops. But anyway, we've got another tarot deck, but this is Tattoo Tarot. So as you can see, it's the same tarot cards, it's the same messages, but it's just a little different, you know? The pictures are a little bit different. It's more focused on like tattoos, and it's just different. It's just really different. I like the colors, but honestly, I don't love this as much. I've had this since the summer, and at first when I saw them, I loved them in the curiosity shop, and then over time, I'm just like, it's not really my branding or my feeling, you know, it's not really a reflection of me and my energy. So I'm actually gonna let these go. I do think these are really nice though, they're just not my cup of tea. But I really like the pattern on the back. That was actually one of the reasons why I got these cards, was I loved the feel of it. It just feels like thick cardboard stock paper, and it's glossy but not shiny glossy, which I don't like in tarot and oracle cards, and I just love the feel of the card. So it was less about the imagery and the pictures and more about the feel of the card, which I love. Really pretty. I love the text and the font of these cards, but I'm just not in love, you know? And honestly, anything in life, if you don't love it, if it's not 100% hell yes, let it go. Let it go. Anything, people, hobbies, creative projects, things, tarot cards, oracle cards, you name it. Like if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. So I'm actually letting these go. They have served me for the past 6 months, but I just don't love them. I just don't feel a little pitter patter in my heart when I look at them, and I don't want to have space for anything in my life that doesn't give me that. So nice. If you like the tattoo imagery of the cards, then you may love Ink and Intuition Tattoo Tarot. Very cool. When I was at the curiosity shop, I also got the Tattoo Tarot journal, and this I love. So this I'm gonna keep because it is so cool. Also, if you wanna know what the shop was that I went to in France where I got all this stuff, it's called Helios Frog in Lyon. Such a cool shop, one of a kind. I've never been anywhere like it. But I love this journal because it gives you all these different spreads, and then it gives you areas to write down your interpretation. So it's a book, a journal that's just for tarot. But the problem was I would write my tarot card spreads in my journal, and then I would try to go back and find them, and it was just all a mess. It was just all cluttered up. It was all confusing. I couldn't find the tarot card from last new moon to this full moon. You know, like I couldn't go back and reflect and look back to see what's changed or what the energy was versus the energy now, and I like to go back and look at that. And so for me, having this book where it's all organized and I can literally go through my tarot card book and just see, oh, that day this was going on. It also gives you some cool ideas for spreads to use, and it gives you different options and varieties of spread. But I love this. This is one of my favorite things. I use this when I'm doing a deeper dive on tarot. I don't use this every day, but like once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'll do like a real deep dive on tarot. Now, my last deck is the Starseed Oracle. This is the newest Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel, same as the Work Your Light. Really cool. I like this, not as much as the Work Your Light. So if I had to pick one, if I could recommend just picking one, I would say Work Your Light is better. But I do like this one. It's just a little different. Look at that beautiful whale. Just gorgeous. I don't know, some of these I'm just kind of like, you know? I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Zoom out, big picture. Something I've been talking about for years and I love, and it just helps me so much. But some of these are pretty. Some of these are pretty. Start to get a little too repetitive for me. It's like I don't need to keep seeing this. I do like this one. This is nice. A New Earth. That one's really beautiful. This was actually my screensaver on my laptop for quite a while last year. But love this. I love the space ones. The galaxy ones I think are really cool. But again, see, it's just the same old, same old. It's kind of repetitive. It's kind of repetitive. Kind of the same illustrations. Some of them are really nice though. I love the mirror, the symbolism of the mirror. And this one's super cool. Oh my god, I love that one. But yeah, it's just, is it just me or just they seem kind of repetitive? They just seem kind of like the same old, same old. I don't know, this just isn't my taste. This isn't my aesthetic, personally. It's a little too woo-woo for me, you know? It's a little too, right? I'm a little bit more grounded. I like this vibe, you know? This is the kind of vibe I'm into, is the earth, grounding, or it's like a picture of space, but it's like realistic picture of space. Yeah, it's just a lot of the same. So there are some cool ways to do a spread. Like there are lots of different fun ways that you can make this a little bit more playful, a little bit more experimental, have more fun with it. She has a book in the box that gives you different ways to play with the box and to make it a little bit more different. I love the pinks and the purples in this oracle deck, whereas this is a lot more lighter pastels, almost transparent, and it's a lot of pictures of like girls with long hair flowing into the ethers with the stars in the background. Woo woo, airy fairy, going to a different galaxy. And I just can't relate to this. I like this more because it's a little bit more grounded for me. You know, I've got a Taurus sun here, right? Very down to earth. Actually gonna get rid of this one because it doesn't make me happy to see it. And I'm gonna keep this one because it's my favorite and I love this so much. But yeah, those are my oracle cards. I've got 5 decks. I'm gonna get rid of 2. I'm gonna keep 3. I like having a variety of different oracle cards to choose from because it makes every day a little bit different. It makes every day a little bit new and exciting and have some variety in life. Tarot is so different from astrology because you're really connecting with your intuition. In astrology, you're interpreting a chart. And each planet, each house, each aspect has a meaning. You can't really deviate from what the chart is telling you. It's not subjective material by any means. Whereas tarot is very subjective. We all flavor our life based on what we've experienced and what we've gone through personally in our own lives. We have this filter over everything. And even if you're the most objective person, unbiased person, you will still see things from your own lens, your own filter, based on what you've experienced in your own life. Tarot and oracles, it's very subjective, it's very intuitive, it's very right brain, creativity, feminine, that energy. Astrology is the opposite. It is objective, it is left brain, it is logical, it is looking at a chart, understanding the language of the glyphics, of the signs, of the symbols, the houses. It's understanding the language of it so that you can then say, okay, this plus this equals this. And so in my own life, I like to have a mix of both. I like to do astrology every day, which I do, practice astrology, and then I like to pull a tarot card every morning when I wake up and meditate and journal and reflect on that, because the tarot card pulling is me tapping into that intuition. It's me meditating and connecting with my gut responses and my gut feelings to see what the meaning of the card is. So that's a little bit of information on the differences between tarot and astrology. Totally different sides of the brains that we're working here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it'd be kind of fun to share with you guys my decks. Let me know what your guys' favorite decks are. Do you have a favorite tarot deck or a favorite oracle deck that you love and use? I am kind of looking for one that's a little bit more cottagecore themed, like herbs, plant life, trees, especially roots, dirt, soil, grass, flowers, like any oracle deck that's kind of connected with plant life, I would love to find. But let me know if you guys have any recommendations or ones that you really love. I'd love to hear from you. Before you head out, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel, and I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, and I'll see you next time here on my channel.